8 essential Sho Kosugi movies that will drive you insane. He has made ninja movies better over the years with his immaculate moves and charming screen presence. The ninja or samurai-themed movies during the 80s and 90s were handicapped without the presence of this Japanese martial artist and actor. Yes, you've guessed it right. We are talking about none other than the versatile Sho Kosugi. This popular 80s action star had extensive training in various forms of martial arts like karate, kendo, judo, aikido, and more. And this meant that he could perform his stunts effortlessly and make them seem realistic on screen. After some minor roles, he got his big break once he signed up for the 3-film trilogy by Canon Films, and these ninja-themed martial arts-based films were soon followed by many others that eventually earned him a cult status. In this video, we offer our deepest gratitude to this legendary star who made our childhood special. We bring to you some of his best works that immortalize his legacy. So hang on tight for some Nostalgia Reloaded.
Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin.
Revenge of the Ninja, 1983. Cho is a ninja whose family was assassinated by an evil ninja sect in Japan. To avoid trouble, he fled to the United States with his son to start over on a new life. He opens a doll shop, but soon he gets to know that his business partner betrayed him, and his dolls are being used to import heroin. Eventually, when his son is kidnapped, he must show his true ninja colors and prepare for an ultimate battle with his adversaries. Revenge of the Ninja is one of the Ninja Trilogy movies by Canon Films, although the story has no relation with the other two. This movie, for many, is one of the best ninja films ever made. Sho Kosugi breathes life into the complex character of Cho, and with his training in Ninpo, he is also the fight choreographer in this movie. While there are several heart-stopping fight sequences all throughout the film, the final rooftop fight involving Cho and the villain is the one to watch out for. The crew took around 2 weeks to complete the filming of this critical scene, and it's worth all their effort. All the fight scenes are remarkable, as they didn't involve CGI and were fairly brutal. They do use some ninja movie cliches, such as climbing claws to scale buildings or smoke bombs to distract the enemy. However, it still turns out to be incomparably entertaining with some quality performances. If you're planning on watching this, make sure to get the uncut version that has some extra minutes of hardcore action. Pray for Death, 1985. Akira is a Japanese businessman who moves to the US and runs a restaurant in Texas. However, some crooked cops have been using the restaurant to store some stolen goods, including a precious necklace wanted by a local crime lord. Akira is oblivious to such criminal activities until a cop steals the necklace and the crime lord goes after Akira's family, thinking him to be responsible. A dark secret is unveiled when Akira unleashes his ninja side to exact revenge for the wrongdoings. Pray for Death is essentially a revenge drama, but the concept of a secret ninja coming out after his family is harassed gives a superhero feel to the story. The highlight of the movie has to be the fast and slick fighting sequences, particularly the ones that involve Sho Kosugi. Now, he might not be the most suited to pull off critical acting performances, but his performance in the ninja flicks, especially the fight scenes, is unparalleled. There's a nice build-up to the story, as you see the character of Akira trying to reason with the mobsters initially, and even cooperating with them to save his family. Eventually, when he's had enough, he unleashes his ninja skills to ravage through the entire game. The concluding scene where he takes on James Booth, who plays the crime lord, is one for the action fans to admire. If you want some unadulterated ninja-styled action, this is just the ideal flick for you. Enter the Ninja, 1981. An Army veteran, Cole, trains at the ninja school to sharpen his combat skills. He then travels to the Philippines to visit his war buddy. Once he's there, he finds out that his friend is in need of some help, as a local land grabber wants to take over his property. Cole joins hands with his friend to protect his land and deliver some ninja-styled justice to the criminals. This is where it all started for the Golden Globus Films, who tried their hand successfully at delivering a ninja movie with Enter the Ninja. The effort pays off with some classic elements of ninja movies being effectively used, such as climbing claws, smoke bombs, etc. A majority of the film is spent trying to set up a strong rivalry between the evil Hasegawa and the heroic Cole. Franco Nero has a decent performance when it comes to the fights, but his dialogues had to be dubbed, as he couldn't master the American or Texan accent that was in need for the script. Sho Kosugi stuns in a villainous role, and his electric moves will make you ignore the flaws in the script. He carries an air of extreme menace in all the scenes he appears in, and his martial arts demonstrations are simply mesmerizing. You might have to tolerate some cheesy moments and a few corny jokes, but if you do, you have a great entertainer at hand. Black Eagle, 1988. A US fighter jet has crashed, and the KGB wants to get their hands on the high-tech laser guidance system in the aircraft. CIA agents must reach the crash site before them, and for this mission, CIA appoints a martial arts expert, Ken Tani, to get to the device first. It turns into a battle zone with numerous shootouts, car chases, and fights, making it bloodier than a slaughterhouse. Ken Tani is about to meet his match in the brutal Russian operative, Andrei. This movie is a Christmas gift for all action fans, as they get to enjoy two prominent action stars. Van Damme and Sho Kosugi face off in some brutal fighting. However, don't go in expecting an Oscar-worthy storyline or some soulful acting performances. Some of the subplots, such as the kidnapping of Ken Tani's sons, was completely unnecessary. It's one of those flicks that don't intend to make sense, and only aims at entertaining the audience. Sho Kosugi's character is a cross between James Bond and Jackie Chan, and his showdowns with Van Damme are worthy of going down in the history books as one of the finest fight scenes. The background of Malta offers some scenic landscapes to host all the fighting. Times, all you need is a campy movie to de-stress, and Black Eagle is the perfect fit for such situations. Rage of Honor, 1987. Tanaka and Ray are two DEA agents who are pursuing a bunch of drug dealers. But a betrayal from an insider botched up their operation, and Ray is killed during a showdown. Tanaka is now determined on revenge for his dead partner, and follows the main culprit all the way to Argentina. An angry cop with terrific martial arts skills is quite a handful to deal with, even for the most dangerous drug lord. This movie will bring back some fond memories of the VHS days. The director, Gordon Hessler, has previously worked with Sho Kosugi in Pray for Death, and the duo ignites sparks yet again with a ninja-themed entertainer. The action is plentiful, and some scenes will make you forget to breathe for a moment. For instance, you will be left shocked by the sequence where Tanaka is fighting in a room while his girlfriend is dangling from the balcony, seconds away from meeting her death. The climax has another gripping fight sequence packed with martial arts and shootouts that give the production a big-budget look. Although the film runs a bit longer than usual, it never gets boring with so much action. Rage of Honor is definitely a must-watch for all Sho Kosugi fans, and for those who aren't, they will be after they watch it. Ninja Assassin, 2009. Raizo was raised from his childhood to become a deadly assassin. When he falls for a girl, and she is hunted down and killed by the ninjas of the clan that raised Raizo, he turns against his own kind. He joins hands with an investigator, Micah, and together they butcher the enemies. Raizo works his way up to his former master as the two meet eventually in a bloody reunion. The makers probably had plans for the most kick-ass ninja movie ever, and that can be observed from all the blood and gore that follows. People are decapitated, disemboweled, and even worse, exploded. There are fight scenes where people are being sliced in half in slow motion with a samurai sword, and the fight choreography is one of the best things about this movie. It'll remind you of classics like Kill Bill, although the CGI blood might be a mood killer for some fans. Sho Kosugi marks his comeback to movies with a brilliant performance in a villainous role. He is just about as badass as a villain can get. The Korean pop star Rain aces the role of the protagonist Raizo, and is involved in some incredible fight scenes with Sho's character. Even though he had no martial arts experience prior to this movie, it doesn't show in the scenes. As long as you're prepared for an insanely violent and gory ninja flick, Ninja Assassin promises to be an enjoyable watch. Nine Deaths of the Ninja, 1985. A bus full of American schoolchildren has been held hostage by the terrorists in the Philippines. They threaten to kill them all unless one of their partners is released from prison. But the anti-drug policy of the government doesn't allow such negotiations. This calls for the two most lethal anti-terrorist agents to be pressed into action. Can they stop the terrorists from killing innocent hostages? This movie is not to be taken seriously, as it is clearly a parody of the 80s action films. There are some cheesy and tacky moments that will make you laugh your lungs out. For instance, the villain is a wheelchair-bound Nazi drug baron who has a pet monkey in a diaper. There are random ninjas appearing out of nowhere in meaningless disguises and costume changes. Can you imagine a serious ninja movie where the ninja eats lollipops? With such over-the-top parody elements, those looking for a serious action thriller are bound to be disappointed. There are scenes where dwarves are fighting, and the out-of-the-blue ninja fight at the end is simply there to add to the comedic element. Sho Kosugi is usually seen in more serious flicks, but he pulls off this role effortlessly. You will be treated to some of his trademark moves even in this laughter fest. If you have a taste for wacky and hilarious flicks, this one just might impress you. Ninja 3: The Domination, 1984. An evil ninja spirit takes over the body of an aerobics instructor, and soon the young woman shows drastic changes in her character. She is suddenly attracted to an unusually hairy police officer and goes about killing those cops who were responsible for the ninja's death. All her ninja-style assassinations seem almost unstoppable, unless another ninja can stop her. This is the final movie of the Ninja trilogy, and another hit from the Canon and Golan Globus films. They offer an action-packed ninja thriller with the added oomph factor courtesy of the desirable Lucinda Dickey. She plays the role of the aerobics instructor who gets possessed, and there is a scene where she pours V8 juice all over herself and invites the hero to lick it off. But of course, this movie is majorly about the crazy ninja-styled fights courtesy of the maestro at work, Sho Kosugi. He has co-choreographed many of the scenes, and despite the cheesy action, it is entertaining to the core. For instance, the movie starts with a ninja who survives 17 shotgun blasts, long enough to take over the physical body of an aerobics instructor to take revenge. It takes hundreds of cops to take down one enraged and possessed ninja, which ensures a high body count in this B-movie styled action drama. Grab a few beers and enjoy this one with your friends.
And if you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one and be safe. Thanks everyone.